Hello, on to another round of A-League match here. Got my club, the Wellington Phoenix from New Zealand, taking on Western United for this game in a few minutes' time. So it should be an interesting one. Just played each other once head-to-head there with one victory each. 1-0 for Western United at our home on the very first match day. And we managed to win it 3-1 at their place in our last match previously. I've gone for a 2-0 win for Wellington, and Gatman just sent his prediction just a few minutes ago there, a 2-1 victory for Western United over Wellington. So hopefully you're wrong on that one. And according to your last week's A-League predictions, it's more positive signs for me, as you only managed to get 1 out of 4 there, and I managed to get 3 out of 4 games right. But you never know on the day, Western United can turn up and get the victory. How things are looking this season at the stage here on the table. We have Sydney that's dominating the league there, 40 points, with a few games on hand over everyone else in top spots. And then it's a big chasing pack for the likes of Melbourne City, Perth Glory, Adelaide, by Wellington Phoenix side who's in 5th, with 3 wins in the past 5 games there. That can easily get into 2nd place with a victory here. If they manage to win by 3 goals, then they'll be temporarily ahead of Melbourne City and Perth Glory and all that before they play their games. So that'll be really good. I've gone for the Phoenix to win back into Wellington at actual home after we previously been playing in Auckland last match there. So just sharing the games around the country a bit, more so in Auckland, where you get 15,000 fans turning up, and have recently got an extra extension deal of having 2 games for the next season. Another game that's kicking off tonight there is Western Sydney and Adelaide. I've gone for a 1-1 draw in that match there, not doing a live watch-along for that game, as there's a few other league predictions also have to get through with the Serie A, Bundesliga, and Liga 1 things kicking off tomorrow. So very busy. And for whatever reason, I'm only able to find this foreign language thing there, but a few English stuff there, obviously, and I Wellington Phoenix. So I just have to go along with that for now, anyway. But good signs for Wellington Phoenix the the season after a very rugby start. So it's good to see, and hopefully they turn up and get their job done for this match here. Tomorrow's matches sees Brisbane War and Perth Glory playing. I've gone for Perth to win that one, 3-1. Newcastle Jets and Melbourne victory as well too. Gone for a draw in that match, and Central Coast Mariners and Sydney. Gone for Sydney to win that game there. But feel free to put your predictions on my other special A-League Week 20 matches before this game kicks off. Would be greatly appreciated. So what does this game have in store for us? Last match, the Wellington Phoenix did manage to get a 1-0 victory over Melbourne City. Yeah, indeed, it's good that the Wellington Phoenix are playing on the Friday night there, because they seem to be more free on these nights there. But as mentioned before, it's going to be a very long night for me, so feel free to come in after the game. Also doing the Serie A, Bundesliga, and the Liga 1 predictions things once I get them uploaded with some different live streams. Usually they go for 15-20 minutes or so. So that should be interesting. Otherwise, if I was free, then I probably would have done the other match that is on tonight with Western Sydney Adelaide as well too. But of course, just have to go for this game here, unfortunately. But that's just the way it is. But I definitely want to see the Wellington Phoenix play live for the first time in a few weeks, though. Anyway. And I saw the Gatman, you put your prediction in for this match. I'm not sure if you managed to put in the other match predictions on my A-League Week 20 prediction things there. It'd be really good if you can do that now will be good, or at least before the Western Sydney LA game kicks off there, so you can compare how we get on for next week's matches. Oh yeah, enough, yep. Yeah, well, I've seen your prediction for this game here, so that's all good. On for Western United, they signed a new midfielder right before kickoff, and he's starting well. Wanted to get this one before the kickoff. Oh yeah, to the rest. Yeah, I didn't realise that they got a new midfielder there. Okay. Well, hopefully he starts off slowly, builds into the squad there, doesn't cause any damage for us. Preferably should go through the lineups of this game as we just kicked off a few seconds in there with the white kits against the blue kits. And we get to be in the white. Has to be very careful and paying attention here because I was finding some fallen stream. He's been playing in the Uzbekistan League. Okay, yeah, well, got quite a bit of knowledge there, Gatman. How's he been performing in the Uzbekistan League? You know, has he been scoring a few goals, squeezing a few goals with the strikers and that there? So if we go for the lineups, oh, there's a opportunity here. Oh, well, is that right off the post? Wow, from Davilia. Okay, so it's Wellington's playing in the blue and green for some reason there, because usually we used to play in the yellow, so it takes a bit of time to know what kit we're playing in. It's all very strange and new to me with this new blue kit. But really good opportunity really on there for the Phoenix, so it's good to see. Got Milanovic in goal, Payne, Taylor, De Vera and Garcia at defensive positions. Bull, Delavan, Steinman, Piscopo in the midfield, Davilia, Hooper up top, Bawisha, Cone and Dramante up front there for Western United. Got Payne, Judic, Lustakar and Wisdom in defence or midfield. Delian, Dramante, MI defensive position, and Kurto in the goal for him. Okay, Stephen Lustakar. Okay. Stephen Lustakar, yeah, he's a midfielder number 10. Okay, yeah, definitely keep an eye out for him there. It's Western United on the board at the moment there, so they play the white kits against blue kits. So it's good to know who's at which kits. I think we clear that one away. Okay. And a bit of a counter attack going on here for us. And winner for Owen and the halfway line there. But how's your week being there, Gatman, with your job still being pretty quiet at the hospital? Free kick in order for Western United. Three minutes into the game. And Westpac Stadium. And the ball comes long flying in. And who wins the 4-1 on the far right hand side? Down by the corner kick. Corner area, they do. Oh yeah, Gatman. Oh yeah, life runs. Feel enough. It's good to have a bit of respite and belief with these games there to forget about actual day-to-day life and enjoy someone else's life, I guess, their job, competing at high level in the football there for hard entertainment. Yeah. And hopefully we see quite a few goals there this time. Last time Last week we got 2 very late goals and leads, including that 15-year-old somehow. That was pretty incredible stuff. That was from Troy in the 84th minutes, 15, and yeah, turns 16 next month, so very impressive. So one young prospect to look out for as well too. Line ball over the top for Wellington, but played too long, easily scrambled up for Western. Oh, just hold up, I just need to get the dog back in. I'll get back in a few seconds. He's out just at the door. Really? Alright. All good. Wellington turned New Zealand to a which is very difficult to beat at home. Well, you reckon that they will be defeated at home for this match, yes, so we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But the very few matches that's been played at Auckland, we're still undefeated, so that's great news. But you still don't really know what to expect for Western United. New season, new club, and all that. So yeah, so it'll take a bit of time to get into the swing of things to know what this club is like, what is common tactics and all that. Hello there, Maz Tom. Nice to see someone else. Indonesia, eh? What got you into the A-League in particular? It's great to see. We got Gatman from the USA and an Indonesian. And big chance here for Wellington. Big save on the line. So a couple of really good chances early on for I think Wellington Phoenix in the crossbar, and then 1-on-1 saved by the keeper. Yes, indeed. There you get me. Yeah, our Western United supporter as such. What about you, Maz Tom? There, who are you supporting for the A-League? Were you just enjoying the game like the rest of us without having a particular club of mind? So just 7 minutes into this match here, and 2 really big chances for the Phoenix. So great to see, but can we keep it up? And so we're back on the ball again here, trying to get a quick counter-attack things going, but not on this occasion. And a line ball over the top for Western United. Keeps it in. Very high ball. And what the offside flag has been blown. They also had a few new subscribers to the channel there recently. We got 5 people tuning in to this stream as well too now, so it's great to see everyone here. So up to 345 subscribers, I believe. So if you haven't done so, and you are watching the stream, feel free to subscribe and hit the like button. I have no idea what you're saying, Muhammad with a key Fadauni. If you can, it'd be good if you can use the Google Translate and translate that into English, or if someone else can do so, because I'm kind of busy at the moment here watching the game, giving some insights into the match, see what's going on and stuff. But thank you for tuning in there. Thank you for everyone else for tuning in. Ooh. Yep. Few enough there, Gatman. Yeah, for anyone else that's interested, doing a few other league predictions there tonight after this game. So if you want to come back when you see when I'm live with the subscription there, feel free to do so. Also doing the Serie A, the Bundesliga, and La Liga 1. So it's Italy, Germany, and France, as I do seven leagues, including the Premier League, Scottish Premiership, La Liga, and the A League as well too. And also do a few other Wayne Club series and a few other videos like this live watch along, some Olympic videos, and some cup competitions. So very busy, a whole bunch of things as well. And also been doing quite a bit of running and training for the full marathon for the very first time in June. So that one should be very interesting and exciting, somewhat scary. He's only done, what, 6 or so half marathons before. And I do 5K park ones, which happens every Saturday, so that'll be tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So 10 minutes into this game, it's still 0-0, as you usually expect in a match. Usually don't see any goals in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, it's the very first time I've seen this blue kit there. So I don't know what that is about. That's why I sort of felt like a Newcastle Jets game with the blue kits there. So that's why it took me a bit of time to realise who was wearing what kits, as we're usually in yellow and being at home as well too. So Western United tried to get a quick breakaway counter, but we got a good 5 numbers back. But they still get inside the box there and pass back to no one, so all good. Oh, okay, so is it just special one off there? Special kits and boots, okay. Yeah, well, you've definitely done your research for these games there, Gatman there. Really appreciate that. Great to see. And we come again here, nice attack for the Wellington Phoenix. And who wins the throw? It's going to be Western. I'll just open the door there. It's getting pretty hot in here, very hot day, like 28 degrees or so. So I'll be just back in another 20 seconds. Okay. So Wellington done really well so far. Got another shot away on goal. No real harm that time, but a corner kick on the right hand side. So can we make it pay? Yes. Yes, AK-16. Let's go, Wellington. Indeed. Don't want to be like a Central Coast Founders from last week there, where they absolutely dominated so many corner kicks, so many opportunities, just could not find the back of the net. Oh, nice. Really bicycle kick on here. Oh, 2 bicycle kick opportunities. Wow. What a goal must win, but that one was. So far hit the crossbar, had a 1-on-1, point blank save from the keeper, and now 2 bicycle kick chances back to back there as Western United really failing to split, really failing to clear their lines. That is all the Wellington Phoenix thing so far. And another opportunity presenting itself there. Long range shots. Keeper just got a hand to it. Punched away. And here we go again. With Davivia. And Kakachi. And that one just goes straight into the goalkeeper's arms. But this is great stuff. So much space for the Wellington midfield. Yes, indeed. It's great to see. Not so much if you're Western United supporter like Gatlin there. But that is if you're a Wellington Phoenix supporter like me. Long range shots. Ooh. that one wasn't too far away as well. Jeez, so many chances, so many shots. Western United need to sort out the defence there, otherwise it's going to be 1-0, definitely. But nice to see 3 people hit the like button, and to the 7 people that are here, if you haven't done so, hit that like button, be a big boost to the stream there, and leave your thoughts on this match there as well too, and subscribe to the channel, and all that, gives you predictions for this game. It's like 15 minutes into this game, 0-0 with the Wellington Phoenix dominating, but not scoring. So they've got 6 shots and 3 on target, so that's pretty outrageous. Yes, AK16, yes, definitely into the rugby there as well too, because I'm from Christchurch with the Crusaders being my team, yes, so yes, thank you very much for that update. Also, yeah, getting updated on that to be greatly appreciated, because I was also going to have a separate tab as well too to keep an update on the game as well. So very nice. Hopefully we get the victory at home. First match at the Orange GLP Stadium for the season. And Phoenix coming again. Ooh. And that one goes sky and high over the goal. Yeah. Might be just like a last week situation, Central Coast Founders, all these opportunities there. They had 23 shots themselves, 5 shots each, couldn't score, and got really outdone by near the end of the game from Adelaide. Other than nothing really, with Blackwood and then try and space up a couple minutes to get their 2-0 win. But unlike the Central Coast there, we actually do keep some clean sheets at times. So, yeah. Yeah, just finding all these passes that are easier. I think it's not enough pressure on the ball. Yeah, the A-League sides, they did lose in the Asian competition there. Yeah, was it the Melbourne Victory that did get a 1-0 win in the first match day, but yeah, both the sides lose their latest round of matches. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the Chinese team that's participating in that as the games are postponed because of that coronavirus. So whenever that situation is contained in a few months or so, hopefully, and they'll be able to play their matches to catch up and then see where they finish and to get through. Or maybe they just might not be able to play at all and just cancel those games, and then they can't go on and make the finals and win the trophy, which would also be really sad. Okay, we're just passing the ball on quite casually and calmly there. We're an attacking opportunity, but back to the midfield. And nice through ball here inside the box, and winning another corner off on Hooper. Oh, that's not nice there, Gatlin. They're doing their best to contain the situation best as they can with all those isolation things from like the cruise ships and stuff. So, but it is a lot tougher in China, particularly to get the situation under control with the number of cases increasing every single day, so it's going to be quite a while before there'll be like nothing doing. Well, another big save from the keeper there. Ugh. How many times before we opened the scoring? There was another really good opportunity. Keeper really came flying at that one, so push it away over the top of the crossbar. Still 0-0. Yeah. It's amazing these games here, how many times it actually takes before the back of the net is found. But you know, the time, keep it up. We'll eventually get there, you know. And we got a what? 4 or 5 on 3 here. Oh, another save. Another save pushed away from Western United keeper of Kurito. Kurito just kind of off the goods here. If Kurito wasn't a goal, this might be game over. 7 shots on target for the Phoenix. Jesus. Most of the time you don't even see that many shots on target for the whole entire match. So what on earth is going on here? Yeah, I didn't think the coach would do as well as, of course, what we did last season. We actually made the playoffs for the first time in a wee while, but then we sort of came unstuck on that first elimination final. So sort of really died down towards the end when we potentially were looking at a home semi-final, like 4th place, but just sneaking in 6th in the end and crashing out. So if we can improve on that, that'd be amazing. According to my stats, it's 9 shots, 4 on target. According to my phone updates there, but 22 minutes in. But it's still pretty crazy. It's all the Wellington Phoenix, Western United, not a single shot for them. So, yeah. But the main thing for them is it's still 0-0 and come back to bite us. We used up all our fitness in the first half and all that. And some players get injured, have to make some substitutions. You know, they get one opportunity, and we're not alert to it, then we might suffer the consequences. There's a player going down there with a yellow card being awarded. Yellow card for Lustica for Western United midfielder. So that's the Lustica. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the A-League there, Lustica. Here's a yellow card for booking the challenge. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to take a bit of time for him to build up to the mighty A-League from where he was playing before in the Uzbekistan League. Yeah, it is weaker than Uzbekistan, let's face it. So, higher quality here, so, you know, he might not be able to deal with it. Yeah, here comes the Phoenix again. Across the goal. Well, danger there. But winning the ball back again. Steinman on the ball, crossing to the right hand side. Nice headed challenge going there. And the Western United player goes down injured this time. The number 8 of Kone. Prediction, yeah, for me, I have predicted the Phoenix, of course, so I'm always going to support My team, the Phoenix and Chelsea, completely biased, so you might want to take too much attention to that. But we should win this game. We are the favourites, and I've gone for a 2-0 win for the Wellington Phoenix here. Yeah, a bit of Hollywood, eh? Just get up. Oh, another yellow card being awarded. Oh, that was a long time with. After all that concentration and stuff like that, to be awarding a yellow card. So Taylor is onto the book as well too. Just a couple of minutes after Lustica was. That was pretty harsh. Yeah, you do see quite a bit more yellow cards being awarded that wouldn't have been awarded years ago there. Probably likewise the red cards and things like that. So, just pretend you're injured and you never know, you might get the opposition to get into the book. It's only when it's a red card and when the VAR has a look at it. Halfway into this first half, all the Wellington Phoenix, that's nothing to show for it. 10 shots, 5 on target, 62% possession, 175 passes to 109, 88% pass accuracy to 77%. Western Utd committing more fouls as well, 10 to 3, 1 yellow card each, and 2 corner kicks for the Phoenix. And if I just read all those stats alone and you didn't know what the score was, I bet you would have predicted some goals for the Wellington Phoenix. But as it is, it's 0-0. Come on, the Phoenix. I didn't even know we were going to wear the blue shirts for this game, and I happened to wear blue, so what does that say? Here we come down the right hand side with our video, and oh, that was a poor touch at the play. Oh, I got another Western United player. Something happened to his arm. Strange. Yeah, Lambert there. I've gone for a 2-0 win for the Wellington Phoenix. Oh, how much? You mean the odds? Odds for a 2-0 win? Is that what you mean? I could have a look at the current odds for a 2-0 win using my sports website thing, if that's what you're after. Or are you just after my score prediction in general? Not too sure. Anyway, plays started again after whatever happened to the Western United guy's arm. And some really nice 1-2 passes here for the Phoenix towards the edge of the box area. And Davilia, yes, Kakachi. There was some really nice 1-2 passings there on the edge of the box there, from the right to the left hand side, and eventually, I believe it's Kakachi that gets the goal. Yes. Well, we made all the chances pay in the end. We're on the score sheet with Kakachi, so like, really nice, great stuff. There's Davilia to Kakachi, nice over the top ball towards him from the edge of the D there to the left hand side into the back of the net there. Hello there, John. You came at a great time. Really good. 1-0 lead. Nice finish. Yes. That's what you want to see. No, unfortunately, John Cape 8, or Cap 8. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show the game there. Copyright issues, of course. The stream will be taken down, so you just have to see my live reaction to what's going on in the match. Otherwise, feel free to have a look at the game there yourself. You can find it on the week for free, like I do. I'm watching it in foreign language, so it's a bit tougher, but it's all good. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Some people want to see the in-game match there. I mean, Gatman's watching on his pay subscription thing in the US, and you can do that at the same time as watching my stream as well too. Or feel free to leave the stream entirely if you wish to do so, and watch it on the free websites, free sports website there was online. But I'm not able to do both here. That's what after, because that's not allowed for the YouTube policies. Western United, can they do anything to respond to Wellington Phoenix finally making the most out of all of the chances they have created in this game to even get a shot away, let alone on target? Had absolutely nothing in this match so far. But maybe that might have been their tactics all along, just to hold on and try and counter attack, even though we were the ones that were counter attacking in this match. Yeah, it'll be exactly the same. If I show the game at all, somehow YouTube is able to detect it, and then it gets taken down, or someone else might just report me straight out. So I don't want to take those risks. Yeah. There are ways you can just see the stream there at the same time if you choose to do so. But hopefully, I can just keep you fairly entertained for you to just watch my face talking about this game there, with the Phoenix taking a 1-0 lead with Kachi. Coming out to 32 minutes into this match. And the Phoenix looking really good again here down on the left hand side with Hooper. And is that a free kick ordered for us as well? It's all going the way of us. It was definitely a push in the back there from Jurtic as well. But yep, doesn't seem like he's going to get a yellow card, and somehow Taylor got a yellow card for us, and he basically did absolutely nothing in that high air ball challenge. So a promising opportunity here for the Phoenix free kick left hand side. Only a good like 5-10 meters away from the edge of the box there, so just be a nice straight simple cross in and see if someone can get on the end of it. And the ball comes in, and nothing. It sort of went backwards once it was one in. And a long across here, trying to find, I believe, Hooper. Western taking no chances, goes up for corner kick. Someone's holding up a sign. If you see this, we get pies. So well done to them, I guess. They get some pies from the crowd. So here comes the left hand corner kick for the Phoenix. Can we get something going here? The oil ball comes in. Oh, what a cheeky shot that was. On the half volley, looking away as well too. Well, if that went in, that would have been one of the cheekiest goals that we've seen in this A-League. Seemed like it was going to completely pass it in the opposite direction, but somehow it was like straight on goal, on target as well too. And the goalkeeper was alert. You have to be careful not to have too much fun. You have to take the game somewhat seriously to create the best opportunities possible at the time. Don't want to be like that Balotelli incident a few years ago. It was like a friendly, friendly there when he was trying to back heel, trying to do a cheeky back heel into the goal there instead of just kicking it straight in for a tap in. If you saw that game at all there. It was just a friendly match there, but he instantly got sent off on his manager, deservedly so you on and be taking the mick out of it when you can just do something that's quite simple. But on that occasion, it did make sense to do something like that to try and catch some unawares. And Western United finally get into the box there, but quickly cleared a very first opportunity. You can't wipe them out in this game, of course. That's the thing with football there. Usually it's quite low scoring games. So you have to be alert at all times. There's one goal just makes the difference to the whole entire match itself. So West United, a long ball to the left hand side in the box. That was really nicely blocked. Phoenix trying to quickly counter attack. With David Bull. Attack quite stand, take it nice and easily now. Some possession passing. Long ball over the top, down the left, but that one goes hardcore play. Yes, indeed, yeah. That's all it really takes in football there, just having the passion, effort and hunger for the game. That's all you can ask for the players here. So they've definitely done the job. If you can kick that up for the second half as well too, just what it is. Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps when you do get the victories, get the draws, get favourable results. Then yeah, confidence does get built up. But then if you are on the end of the few losses in a row, you sort of get demoralised and the confidence drops. So it all sort of works together. So keep on scoring, keep on winning, and confidence grows and grows every week. And also just about that fitness really important there to make sure they done it right, so they haven't tried too hard. They still got some fresh leads they can use in the second half there, because you don't want to go full throttle in the first half and have nothing left for the second half, because then you're just going to get picked off very easily. You only get to make 3 substitutions each game, so it's definitely advised to take it very tactically. We're having the lead there, so we can probably drop off a little bit, or we could try and push on to try and get that second goal and then drop off a little bit, but just need to have periods of time where we're not quite going at 100 k's an hour per se. As West United is probably getting a little bit more of the ball now, as you would suspect. Generally happens. Once one side scores, the other team sort of wakes up a little bit, dropping off. They still haven't really created anything, no chances, just a few balls in the box that was nicely cleared away at the first opportunity, blocked shots. But nice, entertaining and enjoyable game there so far. You don't always get that into games. Get the goal, get a lot of chances. So keep that up. It's going to be a really quick, fast-paced match as we're really nearly to half time. So it's gone really fast for me. Don't know about you. And this looks somewhat dangerous for Western. Oh, Ooh, just managed to get on that one for Milanovic, the goalkeeper for us. Otherwise, they were in for a tap-in for Croatia. Coming up to the 40th minute mark. And giving away a free kick now. The dangerous opportunity for Western. So first major opportunity for Western United now. 40 minutes into this game. Can they actually fight shots? Now a good opportunity for them. So let's see how they set up defensively to clear this one away. But really nice to see 4 people like the stream there. Beware to see during a live stream before you even get to the first half. Oh, okay, ball's over. And not quite cleared away, but now done so. Just about having the opportunity to have a shot. And counter attack for us now. We've got 3 people forward. And now in the box. Lead. Yeah, the number 88 for us is Gary Hooper there. So Gary Hooper is still the player. And we got a needless yellow card. There to stop Western United's counter attack for Piscopo, the number 7. There's in our own third. But you never know. Counter attacking is the way that football is going these days there. So is what it is. Okay, just straight out of play, needlessly for Curto for Western United, so they put the pressure. The score is 1-0 to the Wellington Phoenix, my team there. Thank you for coming back. As we just about into halftime. Yeah.
Are we done?
No, still got a while to go.
Hello, everybody. Mother here.
Oh yeah, hello. Pun Lu 2-1 final score you going forward to the Phoenix. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Thank you. Got some nice Kit Kat chocolate now as well too. I should say half time. Yeah. That is my mother there. Yes, indeed, there, Gatman. But nice to see lots of people coming on here. 8 people, 4 likes, and if you haven't done so, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Do you think this match, which team can make the win for the final? Well, we know we're near to the final, so it's just a matter of making that top 6 for the playoffs, and then you get to have the elimination finals for the 5th and 6th place teams, and then you get the semi-final games. I think I sort of messed it up, but the top couple of sides automatically go through the semi-finals. 3rd place, 6th, 4th place, 5th for the elimination finals. Who wins that gets to play one of the top 2 teams that finishes in the league tables there. And then you have those 2 semi-final games, and then the winners of that's playing the final. So a long way to go before that. And then so there's 2 trophies up for grabs. Got the minor premiership for the league winners, which definitely seems like it's going to be Sydney. Yeah, the Phoenix nearly had a good opportunity there, but sliding in and missed it in the end. And seems like there's a bit of rain out of Wellington now as well too. They definitely do have a chance there, John. Yeah, but in terms of how they play at the moment and the stats, it definitely seems like they don't have a chance. Uh, but it's all about Wellington Phoenix scoring that second goal crucially, because if they get a 2-goal buffer, then it's going to make it really tough for them to get back into this match. But only 1-0 for the Phoenix, then anything's possible. It's only 1 goal. They've got a whole half of football to go. Have a good halftime chat as well too. Yeah, they definitely can draw this game. Who knows? They might turn up for the second half. Sometimes you see 2 different halves of football there. This is definitely not one of those halves for them. So they can definitely wipe this one out of their books there. Wasn't part of the game plan and barely outplayed. Kakachi. Oh, is that a second? Or is that going to be an offside call? As we just come up to half time there. Have to have another look at that. Seems like going to be here of the last defender there. So no goal. Yeah, no goal. No goal. Yeah, the was what the actual ref that ordered that one, because the official linesman didn't rule that one there. So really odd. So 1-0 coming up to half time. Getting back to that point there, John, there, Western United definitely do have a chance in the second half. Generally see 2 different halves of football at times. So as part of that half-time talk and getting inspired to go again and make some substitutions, definitely required, and try some other tactics there, push forwards, trying their best in the midfield to stop the Phoenix pushing forward and things. Yeah. I was half thinking it was a goal there, but yeah, disallowed offsides easily. Yeah, so and the halftime whistle has been blown. Yeah, the stats are absolutely dreadful for them. 14-2 shots for the Phoenix, 7-1 on target. So that is some serious domination there. Most sides don't have 7 shots on target on match, so it's going to be really hard for us to have that same level of performance and chances in the second half, of course, with those crossbar opportunities, those 1-on-1 that was saved by the keeper, and other opportunities that the keeper managed to get some strong hands onto the ball, palm it away, push it to the side. So Western United fortunate to only be 1-0 down. So they'll be somewhat relieved at that. So they'll probably use that as a bit of motivation for the second half there. So they can come back into the game. Phoenix is not as good. Western Lot, they have 0 interest in playing this game. They're seeking result. Yeah, but I don't want to be too confident here. As game is still very much alive, but we are in control as things stands. So we're going to see what the reaction is for Western United the first 10 minutes of the second half, and whether or not they will be able to get back into this game. While we're at halftime break, might as well have a look at the latest odds for this match. we started off at $1.62 odds to win, $4 for the draw, and $5 for Western United. So we'd be bigger favourites than that now, of course, having the lead. Just interesting thing to see how things are looking on the tab.co.nz website there. $1.12 for the Phoenix. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the TAB website has been playing up there today with some incorrect scores and other strange things going on, so we can't actually take notice of that because it's saying the Wellington Phoenix has the 2-0 lead for whatever reason. So, best to have a look at a different website for the odds, latest odds for the game there. But we are the favourites, so should be able to win. Tough wait for the Breakers. Yeah, well, we did what we had to do in the end of the season there. We got the victories, but we relied on a couple of results. Brisbane's unbelievable 30-point swing for that match, but fortunately that wasn't the reason why they got knocked out. So it was Melbourne that got the win. So I can respect that one because that Melbourne side ended up losing, and it was Brisbane that knocked us out. So they absolutely livid because that shouldn't have happened against Kings. So. And now would be a good time, guys, there, if you want to. I done my A-League Week 20 predictions yesterday. Yesterday I did my A-League Week 20 predictions. If you want to put in your predictions for the next lot of fixtures for this week's matches, got Western United and A-League United coming up after this game. Not doing a live watch-along for that game because I'm doing a few other league predictions of Serie A, Bundesliga, and the Liga 1. So I'll be quite busy there tonight. And also coming up for tomorrow's games, got Brisbane and Perth, Newcastle Jets and Melbourne Victory, and Sunday Central Coast Mariners in Sydney. So feel free to check out what I predicted for those matches, and also your score predictions for the games as well too. My least favourite team in the A-League. That's a pretty tough question there. They all have their own sort of merits. But in terms of teams that shouldn't be in the A-League, you have to say Central Coast Mariners has been pretty woeful, especially if they get their third wooden spoon in a row for the season after finishing last for the last 2 seasons. That's kind of funny to see them and see they go in every single match that they play. Who's this Matt Harper joining the A-League? I'm guessing he's going to join Wellington Phoenix. So I'm just not up to date with all the news and transfers and things going on. Playing in Sydney. Oh, the new A-League team for next season. Oh yeah, so it's going to be 12 teams for next season. Yeah, that should be interesting. 3 Sydney teams, yeah. It'd be great if New Zealand ended up getting an extra team there with Auckland's success there, with a few matches being hosted for the Wellington Phoenix in recent times. we'll just have to settle for their Wellington Phoenix for a number of years. That has to seem, it seems. Yeah, Auckland. Yeah, Auckland is one of the cities in New Zealand. It's the most populated city with over 1 million people, which is kind of funny to a number of countries that are most populous city has just a bit over 1 million people, as we only got 4.7, 4.8 million population. Hello there, Ayub. Man. Unfortunately, I don't know what that means, so if you're able to translate it, it'd be really good to English. But welcome along to the A League in Australia for the Wellington Phoenix and Western United game. So a couple of foreigners check out my stream, saying a few things that I don't understand, so keeps it interesting. Well, I suppose I could put in the Google Translate now while we're at halftime still. Let's see what he has to say for himself. Get me to do quite a bit extra work here, don't you? So Puig go in Buaha. Put that in, and then a translation for that is, what is the prediction score? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a few questions like that recently, so I wonder if that other one that was in that foreign language was also out of the prediction score for me. The prediction score, I'm going for a 2-0 win for Wellington Phoenix. So thank you, Google Translate, for that. Otherwise, I have absolutely no idea what you would have said. But if you understood that, that's great. But keep the chat going, comments going, as we've still got a bit of time before the second half kicks off in this match. It's always the toughest part of the game there, getting through the halftime break. For Wellington, Phoenix score in the second half to make it more comfortable. I believe so. I believe that 2-0 can definitely be on with this level of performance. Who knows, like a 3-0 scoring to be on there. And I bet Gatman is really regretting his 2-1 prediction victory for Western United right about now. So he has got a lot of work to make up for, and the next 5 lot of matches for this week. So try and bet me for this week's A-League predictions, as I managed to win last week's battle. Yeah. But, you might get me, watch your thoughts for the Western Sydney Adelaide games, watch your thoughts on the Brisbane Perth games, Newcastle Jets and Melbourne Victory, and Central Coast Mariners and Sydney. So if you're able to find a couple or a few in there that's different from my ones, might be the way to go to try and catch up and overtake me, and then I'll be congratulating you, high-fiving you, all sorts of things for next week's matches there. But I've got the bragging rights at the moment. But anyone else that wants to join on that there, or at the halftime break, you can put in your score predictions for the remaining 4 games. And unfortunately, you would have missed out on this game here. So, yeah. This is football or soccer, depending on what you want to call it, because of the American football always gets confused. But soccer or football in Australia, and we got one New Zealand team, Wellington Phoenix, that participates in the A League, which is where I'm from in New Zealand. So that's why I have a lot of interest in this. And currently we got a 1-0 halftime lead over Western United there. So great stuff, absolutely dominating performance against them with 14-2 shots and 7-1 on target. So let's keep this up. Yeah, it doesn't. Interestingly, Kimberley Woes, it doesn't really have like a first, second division there because there was no relegation like you're probably used to in other leagues there. And in Australia, it's just one division, 11 teams. Next year's 12 teams, but 11 teams with a new team, Western United, competing this season. And if you finish last, you get awarded a wooden spoon, which is what you want to try and avoid. But otherwise, no real punishment as such. Just less funds, less money and things. And Central Coast Mariners have finished last for the last couple of seasons. But if there was relegation involved there, then that would be not here still, will they? Yeah, well, recently it's been Sydney who's been winning the league here in recent seasons, but also we have a playoff system as well too as a league system. So there's two trophies up for grabs, and it's also shared around. Once you get to the playoff status, where you finish in the top six is where you're trying to aim for, and top two gets to qualify automatically to the semi-finals. Well, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Third place sixth, fourth place fifth, with the higher rating team who did better in the season playing at home, and the winners of those games gets to play against the top two sides in the semi-finals. They get to have a final, and then let's say you get awarded the playoff trophy for that. Okay, you're doing a research project on Australian sports. Well, yeah, keep me informed on that. Is that a school project, a personal project? Um, so yeah, it's great that you come along to see me to find out more about this exciting A League there. Also got the FFA Cup, which Allied absolutely pumps the season as well too. That's like the FA Cup in England, but in Australia, and the New Zealand team, Wellington Phoenix, has to play all of its matches in Australia. Otherwise, it's really unfair for the Australian sides to come to New Zealand and back to Australia for a few rounds of fixtures. But so far, the very few seasons that competition has gone for, Phoenix been failing first or second opportunities quite easily. So no real good there. Yeah, whereabouts are you from, Kimberley Woes? What country? It's nice to see quite a few people coming along to the stream here, having all these different discussions as we just about to the second half. I think my stream is slightly delayed because according to my Google update thing it has started. I have technically been to an A-League game before, once, when the Wellington Phoenix came down to Christchurch there, because occasionally they go around the country so that the different cities can see the Wellington Phoenix play. That's from the North Island occasionally. And that was against the Central Coast Mariners, where we actually lost to them. So that was a pretty shocking defeat against the worst team at the time as well too. So yeah, but we're back underway again here. 1-0 for the Wellington Phoenix. Can we push on to score the second goal? I think I'm a good minutes or so behind the actual time. So if you can, feel free to prevent spoilers. It'd be helpful. There's a good chance I might screw up for myself anyway. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, yeah. From England there. Yeah, that would have been my first guess from England with the Roses. But then again, they might just be your actual name. So yeah, the Phoenix, an early free kick here from left to right. And if you are interested there, being from England, I suppose I enjoy the Premier League. I also do the Premier League predictions, Scottish Premiership, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Liga 1 as well too. So I do a whole bunch of the European top flight matches. And my team from England, I support is Chelsea. So big battle for us to try and make the top four in the Champions League for the season, or the top five because of Manchester City's recent Champions League ban. And I also do a few different things like these A-League watch-alongs, which other people don't do. And if you win a club series where I follow a team through their matches until they lose a match there, and then it gets to switch different countries, different leagues, and things depending on who wins with any match cards. So it's going to be really interesting to see all these different strange teams getting involved. So if they've got the likes of Manchester United, Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, and Celtic. But compared to where they started off, it has been pretty viewable. Nice, slow, gentle start to the second half. Don't mind that. The clock ticking away there. Get closer to the victory eventually, but long way to survive. But that's what we're hoping for. Desperately just need to go on, get that second goal, whack the game up. As Western United have other ideas here, as they just keep it in with the number 14. Burgess. Oh yeah, they have made a halftime substitute, and it is Burgess that comes on for them. So I must have missed that one. They got a corner kick, early flicks here at the start of the second half for Western United. This is what I was fearful of. There is a response straight away for them, and they take it short. They take it quick. Diamante and cleared at the left hand post defender. Oh, that was a very nasty challenge there. Started, and that was what the number 10 Lustica. He's the guy that's making his debut for Western United as well too, and he's been put to Weddy, so very fortunate not to get another one. Hmm. Hey, just calm things down, coming down the left hand side for the Phoenix, but that one easily cut apart. Yeah, that's the thing with Wellington there. They're known as the windy city there, so the winds are definitely very common. So that could be an advantage for us because we're used to those conditions. As I say that, Western United have got themselves a second quarter and a matter of minutes in the second half. They're nearly done as much as they have in the first half already, and that's saying something considering we're only 5 minutes in. There are no corners in the first half total, and they already got 2 in 5 minutes. There comes the right hand side for them, and booted away nicely. That's what you want to do. No mucking around, smash it down halfway down the pitch. Yeah, there might be a bit of space here down the right hand side for Payne. Tim Payne really pushing forward. Oh, what a one this is! All the way down from the halfway line to the far right hand sides towards the goal line. But unfortunately, whipped in a bad ball there. Let's go straight up for goal kick. Oh, hello there, John. You're back again there, so you must not mind not watching the match at all necessarily. No, I'm not betting. I don't do too many sports bets there because sometimes it's a bit unpredictable for different results. But when there was some really good odds, that doesn't make too much sense in terms of like the head-to-head records, and it's all like favouring one team, and then the odds are like stacked against them. Like today for the Europa League, it seemed like Istanbul with the 40 odds had a really good chance to make an upset against Sporting. So that was my tip with the Europa League games, and possibly won that game. So what does that say? So yeah, unpredictable game this is, which is great at times. Oh, got some appeals here. Handball appeals. So dangerous Western United really saves. VP game. So you're not able to watch the stream live there, John, is that what you're after? Or are you after some shopping items? VP game. Yeah, I don't know either. All good. Phoenix are playing a 4-4-2 formation, while Western United are playing a 3-4-2-1. Oh yeah, I use the tab.co.nz website for my official betting website. They also had some recent technical difficulties there, so couldn't really give you the odds for the start of the second half for some reason they went Phoenix 2-0 lead somehow, but we only have a 1-0 lead, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Viewer, here. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. I think I'll turn on the light here. It's getting a bit dark in here, so we'll be back in a matter of seconds. Ooh, as we currently on the attack. That better? Ooh. You know who can win in the game, like how much goal? Well, currently it's a 1-0 lead for the Wellington Phoenix. I can't give you the odds for what the current odds are for the games there, as my usual sporting website is playing up currently, some technical difficulties. But the Phoenix will be overwhelming favourites. But Western United have had somewhat of a promising that second half start there, a couple of corner kicks, and not too many chances created. So see if we can get that second goal to calm the nerves. Ooh. Yeah, Palmley pass back to Melvin on goal. Oh, you want to be Facebook friends with Getman? If you want to be Facebook friends with me, I have a link to my Facebook in the description of every video if you're interested there, John. Oh, this is very dangerous here for Western. Getting caught up offside trap. Oh, and now Nick got a hand over it. It seemed like it was offside in the end anyway. But that was a scary moment. Yeah, my score prediction for the match pre-game was a 2-0 Wellington Phoenix win. But currently 1-0 and any of those score ones definitely possible. So we're seeing a good second half of them so far. Did warn people of that, so it wasn't going to be this dominating one-sided affair like we had in the first half of the Phoenix creating all of the chances. So yeah, have to be careful here. Hello there, IWAM. Yeah, live watch along, not showing the game, but just giving my thoughts as things come along. 57 minutes into this game. But the thing that's leading at 1-0. Still over half an hour to go. Well, I'm currently using the live TV sports website there. There's a whole bunch of live sport websites you can see of these games here for free, which I'm doing. But fortunately, this is in a different language this time. I usually watch it in English, but didn't come up as an option this time, so it is what it is. Otherwise, you could be like Gatman, who plays small subscription fee in the US there to have great coverage. 2-0 final time. Yeah, that will be definitely a good score there. I have Toa. I have also gone for a 2-0 Phoenix victory, so get that second goal would be very crucial to this game and settle the nerves for West United, who's looking at getting a fight back. If you're able to give me the odds of the overall under, then I could give my thoughts on that. That's what you want, Book. If you give me your current odds where you are on the over under, I'll let you know which one seems like the best reasonable option for you. It was Jutic with a bit of a winning opportunity there for Western. Here comes the Phoenix down the left hand side, trying to quickly counter attack on the break. And oh, wow. That was a bad miss if I've ever seen one. That went a good 20 metres over the goal there. Sky high. With no goals come, soon tactics will change for the Phoenix. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's going to be many goals from the second half as things are ticking along at the moment. Completely different atmosphere, different tactics, different half of football. That's why it was important to get a 2-0 lead in the first half. Yeah, well, that's the points. Under what? Are we going under 2 goals here? Are we going for no goals in the second half? Are we going for under 1.5? That's the sort of details I need to know. If we're going for under 1.5, then we can definitely see probably 1 goal still to come in this game is more likely. Okay, you're going to go for a final scoreline of 1-0. Okay. Possible, but here comes Western. I still think there'll be another goal in this game. Whether it is going to go to Western or it's going to go to us is to be decided. Yeah, we 3-0 definitely is possible. Oh, but we're holding on at the moment to this 1-0 lead with Bawisha in there for Western. They got Kone, Jamante, yeah, top striker guys. Oh, he had a half cleared away. Davelin, clear the ball. Okay, finally scrambled away. But it's almost coming the exact opposites in the second half. Seems like it's all Western United against us now. Ooh, and Mirovic is able to scramble that one away for us. Yeah, I need to know. I went on over or under what? Are we going under or over 1.5, 2.5, 3.5? That's kind of the crucial details. I'll say under 1.5, no. Over 1.5, yes. Under 2.5, yes. I think there'll be one more goal in this match. How's that? Yeah, it's amazing what halftime can do to a team there. Quite often you see a different complexion on the game in different halves. Alright, 3 goals. Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to know on that over under score thing. I usually I like to find some odds that's like outright winners, and then the underdog teams that has a good chance to win or something. Or the score lines I find harder to predict, possibly. Not quite up to date on those sort of statistics necessarily. But at the moment, we're doing a good job to still have this 1-0 lead as Western United are pushing forward with a few more high balls, playing in a couple of corner kicks and things. There's an opportunity for Phoenix on the counter attack with Kakachi and David Bull. Oh, and saved. That was nicely worked. Nicely worked shots, but an end saved for the keeper, and Western United going for a quick counter attack here. So lots of pace into this game now with Bawisha, former Brisbane War player. He's a really good player, that Bawisha guy. And there's also a few players that play for Western United. Used to be Wellington Phoenix players, like Durante, who's a solid defender. And of course the coach. Got a score there for Phoenix. Yeah, these missed opportunities could come back to haunt us. Let's think positive. Positive. We are going to get a second goal, and it's going to come really soon. Yeah, current score is 1-0 to the Wellington Phoenix store there, John. As Western United's more likely to score a goal in the second half, actually. I was going for a 1-0 final time score. I don't think that's the case. I think there was going to be another goal. Oh, ball over the top. Oh, and Kurto just managed to swim with that one away. Had a goal as well, too. Ooh. Jeez, very fine centimetres on that one. That was a one-on-one opportunity to kick that one into the back of the net. There's definitely another goal coming there, Ivan. I'm calling it. The teams are creating more chances in this game a bit more in the second half as well, too. And more so going to have opportunities on the counter-attack. Western United needing to score to get back into this game. If we have a look at the latest statistics, 15-4 shots for the Phoenix, 7-2 on target now. And we had 7 on targets at the end of the first half. So it's 2-0 for the Western United in the second half. So that just shows the turnaround. Could be a little bit of a minor miracle there, Gitman. I mean, we nearly saw a 0-0 game last week between Adelaide and Central Coast before Adelaide managed to score a couple of late goals after Central Coast absolutely dominated that match with 23 shots in total. They didn't even score. So football is a crazy game at times. Yeah. To all those people that's just tuning in now, there we got 10 10 whole people. So thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Currently doing the live watch along between Wellington Phoenix, my club from New Zealand, against Western Utd from Australia, the new A-League team for this season. And we've currently got ourselves a 1-0 win. But can we hold on to it? We've got 24 minutes left to go to get ourselves another crucial victory as we try to push up the table, try and finish in a higher position for the season, giving us better odds, better chances in the playoffs where we get to have a home advantage depending where we finish, or get to skip the elimination finals and go straight to the semis if we finish in the top two. As things stands, we move all the way up to third place there, but 2 more goals and we get to overtake Melbourne City. So wouldn't that be awesome if we get into second spot there tonight? But I'll take a 1-0 win right now though, don't want to be too greedy. Oh, that's good. Our left back won playoff them up there, so it must be a really good team if that's the case. You think Sydney would have dominated all those awards considering how brilliant they have done the season. Good 10 points clear off the west of the field. Just the one loss in their 15 games, with their few games still in hand there, as they had a postponed match and then they had a week off as well too, so it's been a while since they even played a game. Yes, I do believe there'll be over 1 goal scored in this game. Lane book. Still got 23 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Oh no, we got another foreign language guy coming back with another comment. Unlike at halftime where I was able to use the Google Translate, I'm not going to do that this time. So Slaymax, if you're able to translate that to be good, or someone else can do so and tell me what he said, that'd be good. The other day was Sydney's first match in 18 days. Yeah, that's right, because they also been playing in that Asian Champions League game there where they ended up losing their match, I believe. What? The Australian sides haven't done too well in that competition in the last week. Yeah, but that was pretty strange there because the original match against Western Sydney for the Sydney Derby was postponed because of the heavy rain downpour, and then the next match got postponed. Oh, the next match, sorry, they had a bye, so they would have had the week off anyway, and then they got to finally play. Yeah, Yokohama, was it? Well, yeah, that's the Japanese team. Was it a 4-0 victory for Yokohama, was it? Or something like that. So that doesn't help their spirits, but somehow they dominate Australia. So, and David Ball, not quite an opportunity there for the Phoenix. Keeper got a couple of arms onto that. They clear off the Western. Yeah, I could have a quick Google search here on my phone right now. That's Yokohama FC match against Sydney just recently. Well, I searched for Sydney. Yeah, it was a 4-0 loss against Yokohama there. Yep. 2 days ago, with Neki Gawa scoring a couple and Ono Wu scoring a couple as well too. 24 to 6 shots for them, 9-1 on target. So Japanese team really dominates Asia there, as they're the best country in Asia. So yeah, good result for them. Bad result for Sydney, but they can get back to the A-League where they know that they dominate, and they got a nice, easy match against Central Coast Mariners. So that's be really nice for them to ease back into it with a comfortable victory against the worst team in Australia. Yeah, freezing weather for Australia at the moment, was it? Yeah, it's been very variable, I should say. There, they had quite a few downpours, heavy rain, storms, and then they also had all those bushfires, hot conditions there. So all those extremes in the climate here recently is not good, and sign of things to come as well too, with the global temperatures rising and all that, with the climate change. So yeah, hopefully somehow they're able to lower gas emissions and all that sort of environmental stuff there. So they get the Earth back into shape and things. Japan and Korea, tough places to win for the LA sides. Yeah, it'll be tough matches to win anyway at home, because Japan and South Korea are some of the best countries in Asia, followed by Australia after that as well too. Phoenix with a long ball, got 3 players up there, and Gary Ho and Lights. No, cleared. Will they come again? Can we get the second goal? Davila and cost goal to no one. Yeah, 20 minutes to go. And maybe these people that saying 1-0 final scoreline, but prove me wrong. Score a second goal. The 11 for Western Phoenix. Definitely much improved second half there for Western United. It couldn't get much worse considering how they played in the first half. Completely open in the midfield. Chances galore for Phoenix. Yes, they just had a shot across goal there, but it's easily into the goalkeeper's arms. Yeah, but Wish with a bit of a push there, trying to get the Phoenix keeper Marinovic to get on with things there. But a time delay going on, is there? And number 11 for the Western United being Payne. Causing the pain. Oh, thank you, AP16. 33-13 to the Crusaders. Yes, surely a victory. Quite comfortably. Is the game over there, AP16? Who are you going in the Western Sydney Wanderers and Adelaide United game? For that game there, I've gone for the boring option, I guess. I've gone for a 1-1 draw. So neither side is going to win that game, according to me. Yeah, there you go. Lambrook over 1 goal, brother. It's getting more and more likely there might not be another goal in this match, but gotta trust my instincts. I originally said a 2-0 win for the Phoenix, so it definitely is still on. Get this spot on. Final 15 minutes of sharpness. Maybe a good counter attack when Western United are scrambling to get a late equaliser on this game. Oh, yeah. It's good that you get, man. Have you managed to put in your predictions for the 4 upcoming fixtures yet? Or are you going to do that straight after this game there? You have to be pretty quick. Oh, nice full-time Crusaders match. Yes. So great victory for us there. That's great. We managed to beat the Blues last week. So the Highlanders this week, and a bad loss against Chiefs previously to that. But overall, doing quite well so far. Yeah, you're going for a 2-0 my channel goal there. Nice. It's nice to see someone that still has a faith on another goal being scored. And especially one that's for us. As Payne is currently on the ball there for Western United. Passing back to Dillian. To Joante. Joante, a former Wellington Phoenix player, of course, in the defence of the unit. And ball safely cleared away after it came in the box the first time of asking. And we got some space here. 3 on 3. 3 on 5 now. As holding up the ball is Davilia, and a nicely left-hand cross inside the box. Oh, just a poor touch as it goes up for a goal kick for Davilia in the end. Ooh. It's fair to say there was more entertainment in this match in the first half, of course. And for those guys that just come in now, just have to say that also tonight's doing the Serie A, Bundesliga, and Liga 1 predictions. So that's Italy, Germany, and France leads as well too with these live streams, score predictions. If you're interested to tune into that, feel free to do so. As some of those games kick off tomorrow, so got to put that all in today somehow. So not able to do the Western Sydney Adelaide United game at watchalong, unfortunately. But if you're interested in that type of stuff, feel free to pop on in and see me then. Otherwise, we'll be back again for next week for another live watch along. Generally on these Fridays is it's pretty good for me time wise. Yeah, so next week's match would probably be looking at Sydney against Western Sydney. Oh yeah, that catch up Sydney derby at 10 o'clock PM my time. So a bit of a late one there. That was the game that was postponed because of that rain. Yeah, there's no goal. There's no second goal yet. Apparently there might be a second goal. I'm 78 minutes in this match there, so might be slightly behind possibly. There should have been fake spoilers. It's still 1-0 according to me for the Phoenix. Yeah, it's still 1-0 to the Phoenix, so I'm not sure what you guys are on about. Yeah, well, here we come on the attack here. With Davilia. And coming to the right-hand side. Didn't quite get to that one in time. Bit of a poor pass there, really. Upfield to allow Western to clear that one away. Yeah, well, it was hard to keep up the pace considering the intensity there was in the first half, especially leading up to the goal we eventually did score. But sometimes it's all about game management. If you got the lead, then the most important thing is actually just to win the match there instead of going full at it and raking up all the goals there. Like you do in rugby, you score the tries there. There's also the extra incentive with this bonus point tries thing there where you score 4 tries and get extra bonus points. That's in football, you just need to win their matches to get the 3 points, and the goal difference doesn't make too much difference to a season generally, but it's always nice to have. And also for like the gold boot at the end of the season as well too. Yeah, it is still 1-0 there, guys. Well, 14 people are coming on there, so if you are tuning in, make sure you hit the right button. Good to push it up above 4 onto 5 onto 6, etc. And also hit the subscribe button. And we got 10 minutes left into this match there, and we got ourselves a 40 kick as well too to try and get the second goal and hopefully back up this game. And it's the 80th minute mark, so this is pretty special there as it shoots off in Wellington there. Anytime the Phoenix has a lead in a game, the 80th minute is when the fans take off their shirts. It's just a special tradition that they do. So joy all around. Apart from this guy, Kawasi, has gone for a 1-1 draw. Ooh, that won't be good. Then they'll need to put their shirts back on because it will be only level then. Yeah, it is Gary Hooper off for Ontario. Striker change there. And for Western Sydney, they got Dramante Arts for Pueros coming up. No, it's not going to be 3-0 goal. The goal there, points because Giardini. First, it has to be 2-0, and it's currently still the 1-0 scoreline. So it's going to be pretty tough to see another 2 goals scored in this game. Probably just the 1 more goal, or potentially it might just be no more goals in this match. Yeah, I can't quite say good job yet for the Wellington Phoenix, as it's not over yet. Yes, indeed, they get one. It's only 1 goal, so Western United are still in this game. 1 opportunity, 1 chance, and they might get a draw. Yeah, they're definitely going to have at least another 1 or 2 opportunities, surely. But Wellington definitely deserves to win this game, considering the first half performance. But here come Western, and that's a poor ball across goal, so no harm done. Yeah. That's what happens with the team that's just trailing by 1 goal in these late stages there. Usually they have a few opportunities near the end of the game to get their goal, to get a draw. But I'm really looking forward to being 3rd place on the table if we hold on to this result. As Western United are pushing forward here, they've got to throw everything at it now in these late stages. Just well-marshalled defence, clearing it away. It's all real scrambling here. Well, hello there, Klopp, Liverpool supporter. You're going for a 1-1 draw. So not only it supports the club that I hate at the moment, considering how dominant they've been in England, you're also going for Western United, the team that's playing against my club. To get a goal out of the game won't be great either. And can we clear this one away? Yes. Okay, we got 2 on 3 here with Kakache steaming forward down the left-hand side. Got a couple of others coming up. Okay, a few extra comments coming in here. 90th minute penalty for Wellington. That would be great to see. Why aren't I at the gym? Because I'm currently doing this live watch along. Plus, I don't do the gym as well too. I do a whole bunch of running, but I do it outside with the Park One's 5K events, training for the marathon events, and just really train on some grass as well too for that, and a bit of asphalt, but nice, slow, easy, steady miles. So I definitely do have a lot of exercise, and of course I do have a quite physical job as well too, so no real need to go to the gym. Plus it costs quite a bit of money as well too. But back to the game, 84.5 minutes in, so I've got 5 minutes plus added on time, and I'm a minute behind what that match is actually at there, so just be aware of that. Yes, thank you, Jack Michael. Yeah, and also I'm a pretty fast runner as well too. My fastest 5K managed to last week was 17:46, so managed to get second at the Pegasus Park one, 10 seconds behind the winner. Yes, I won. But betting on under 1, the goal scoreline now won't be good because that won't pay anything at all. So if you did so quite a bit earlier when we had the discussion, then well done on that. But there's still time to get second to wrap it up. Still time for Western United. Western Sydney are playing in the next game, so not to be confused with that club. For them to somehow get a draw out of this match. Oh, your feed is out. Oh, that's not good, Getman. Bad timing. So you'll be looking for me for the latest 86. Yeah, Iwan is currently giving you updates a minute ahead of me. Currently got the phone saying the same thing as well too, 87 minutes in. Currently on the 86 minutes, because my stream is a good minute behind. The asteroid just hit Auckland, even ESPN is down. Well, if it did, it wouldn't just hit Auckland, unless it's a really tiny one. And it should be breaking news around the place. So it's extremely unlikely. But keep me updated if that is. I did hear something about an asteroid or something being close to Earth there recently and a bit of danger, but that's usually the case. But you never know. But it is a serious concern, those asteroids and things like that. So if they do approach Earth, we don't really have any protection to stop them. So there could be lots of thousands, millions of lives lost at the one time. So yeah, something you try to not to think about. But if we could somehow have like an extra layer of protection, including obviously the stratosphere or ozone layer or things to stop them, that'd be helpful. Yeah, someone's still going for 1-1 draw. Currently, it's still 1-0 there. Jack Michael to Wellington. And Western United have got a free kick in these late stages. With Tatis over it. They made the 3 substitutions already. So have the Phoenix. And the ball comes in. Ooh, somewhat dangerous in a way. Yes, I win. It is going to be 1-0 finish, isn't it? More than likely. One would have to hope so now. Just got a few minutes to survive. But yeah, my stream is 88.5 minutes in. I used to back in the day there for a local club, but not anymore there, Jack Michael. Yeah. Must be going back a good 4 or 5 years ago. Played for a few seasons for a club. Played on the right wing and also a striker as well too. Scored a couple of goals, but yeah, didn't really do too great myself. So I've just been more so into just winning recently. Yeah, everyone's saying 2-0. Yeah, I got the update. It's going to be 2-0. So well, it's going to be 2-0. But yeah, my stream is slightly delayed there, so I'll let you know how that goal was scored once it comes along. Currently, just seeing the Western United having an opportunity at goal. So I won't celebrate until it actually happens. 89.5 minutes. And along the goal kick for Milatronovic. And here it comes. They scrambled up. Goal assist. And David Bull. There's the goal. There's the goal. Straight from the goal kick as well too. Milanovic. And caught in behind with David Bull there. Absolutely stranded. As I say, Western United is trying to desperately, everyone pushing forward to get that equalising goal. Caught out at the back. And there's the second goal. No under 1 goal business. It's over 1 goal business. It's 2-0 to the Phoenix, to my team. And officially game over. 3 points in the bag. Thank you very much. Great to see. I predicted a 2-0 victory for the Phoenix, and it looks like I'm going to be bang on the nose here. So great start for me, and for my club as well too. David Bull and Kakashi on the score sheet. And just a couple minutes left to go, but it's probably full time for you guys just about now there. But they won't be able to score 2 goals now, so it's just about whether or not they're going to get a random consolation goal. But that's 3 points for the Phoenix. And thoroughly deserved considering how impressive we were in the first half there. Had to ride the storm a little bit in the second half, but ultimately good enough. As we get to move all the way up to 3rd place in the table there. So, what a season the Phoenix have been having. Yeah, if we get that 2nd place there this season, we get to have a home final, semi-final as well too. And we're a club that's never won this A-League competition before, so if we could somehow do that in the playoff finals, I'm somewhat dreamy now, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Yeah, well, it was always going to be tough for Western United this season. New club, you don't really know what to expect. They have a group of players together who have quite a bit of quality, but not like some other clubs there. You get to have a few seasons together with a few core players and then just bring a couple in the swap. So things haven't quite worked out for them this season so far. And where they currently sit 7th on the table, 21 points. So they're good 4 points behind that playoff. Playoffs that sits the top sits for the playoffs there. So still have an opportunity to get in those playoff conversation talks again there once they play Central Coast Mariners in next week's fixture. Just got a minute left to go on my live stream there, even though it's probably already game over. Yes, indeed, Wana Canwa. We're saying 3-0. I don't think it's 3-0, just the 2-0 there, Wana. But 3-0 would be awesome if it was. But 2-0, seconds to go, so yeah. And the Phoenix just playing the full corner flag there at the moment. The Velia. Oh, bit of scrapping going on there as well too. Andy, who is the best, eh? No, Salas has called it 2-0 party time. Yeah, well, shoots off at the 80th minute mark there. The Wellington Phoenix tradition of theirs. The fans taking off their shirts whenever they have the lead with 10 minutes left to go at the 80th minute mark there. And they haven't had to put them back on because Western United haven't got them back into this game. In fact, Wellington Phoenix, they have managed to score the 2nd goal with David Ball for a massive 3 points to continue this impressive season. And any thoughts on predictions on where we're going to finish the season on the table? We're in with a good shot of finishing 2nd, you have to say, with the way we've been playing. And yeah, 95 minutes in, we're going back to the corner flag again here. So just waiting for that full-time whistle. And it has gone. That's it. Full time. 2-0 win for my club, the Wellington Phoenix. So, yeah, really good results. Upcoming games next is Western Sydney and Adelaide. For those people that want to watch that game there, not doing that live watch along, I'll be back again with some Serie A, Bundesliga, and Liga 1 predictions pretty soon. So if you're interested on watching me with some other European competition leagues, feel free to come back later. Otherwise, if you're just interested in A-League, these live football watch-alongs, I'll be back again for next week. So, yeah, and if you want to still predict the upcoming A-League fixture games for the other 4 games, Week 20 A-League predictions, put them down there and see how we compare against each other for this week's games there. Live Oak League Kings under 20. I don't know, is that a football game there, Landbook? Or is that an American football game? I'm not quite sure. Oak League Kings under 20. Good luck with your one tomorrow. I'm going to watch the next game. I'll check the other predictions later. Oh, yeah. Nice one there, Getman. You could also just talk about the A-League game as it's happening as well too, if you're interested. And anything else you want to talk about as well, so feel free to come back later. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video if you want to see me in. Comment below anything else you want to discuss. Come back for the live streams. Lots of content for you guys to enjoy. That's massive 3 points for the Wellington Phoenix. 2-0 winners over Western Utd. So, love to see it. Cheers.